offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down. The Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense going with the hurry up. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. And he picks up the first down. Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. No huddle now for the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And in first down, they go right back to him.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense.
And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Four down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Buffs. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He hands it off from the gun, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. An important third down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away. On the return, it's Cunningham. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to extend the play. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And this will be fair caught about the 15. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's free around the 15. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This try is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And the Buffaloes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Just ran away from the defense. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The back's got it. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Longhorns are on the move here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And wow, it's good from 59 yards away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Texas.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. QB decides to keep it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 3rd down play for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That run good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. On the defense, appeared to comes out.
Encroachment. Defense.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 1st down, it's play action. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Cunningham. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, look at the quick cut. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So let's see what they like here. Take up this 1st down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes keep the football on the move. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And so Kirk, Colorado has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Off the play fake on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. And the beatdown continues. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas 13.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Caught quickly. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Buffs.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, you can tell that this play caller and the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. In the clear at the 25. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. A gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the Buffaloes will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The Longhorns with first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He'll toss it to the back. They were all over the option play that time.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Looking to pass here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down.
Defense.
Mental mistake by the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Finding space at the 20. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Buffaloes are in the red zone. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The shotgun handoff here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
49, Texas, 28.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. It's an out route. The catch made.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Linebackers making some adjustments now. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, they advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.